Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I've got an unboxing of the AMT 49 Merc Club Coupe. You can build it stock or custom. That's a cool feature. Here's a shot. It looks like we could have a optional rear opening trunk. That's cool. Very cool. This is kit number T291, and this kit was released. I have it written down off on the side here. 1976, guys. Sorry about that delay there. I was reading it on the side. There's a stock version. Kind of nice looking, but personally, I'm leaning towards the custom look. I think that's really sharp. Of course, you know me. Green's my favorite, so it really appeals to me. So, all right, let me set you down here, and we'll get this kit unboxed and see what kind of goodies we have in there. Right on top, we've got a chrome tree. Decent looking wheels that are similar to the ones that are on the cover there. Those are really nice looking. We have, I think that's an antenna. Some headlight buckets right there. Sorry about that. A chrome distributor. We know how well that'll run. Chrome oil pan. Nice looking valve covers. I can't make out what it says on them. Wean maybe. Let me grab the old spectacles here. The extra, whatever you call them. Yeah, it looks like it says Wean. Shifter. And this looks like a piston. I think that is. Check that out, guys. I think that's a piston, which could be a shifter. Very cool. A little custom shifter. And here's a chrome handle shifter there. Sorry for the words today. I'm having trouble, guys. Another set of wheels. I actually like these. These are the stock ones. Those are really sharp looking. Here's some miscellaneous little tools. Screwdriver, a little hammer, pliers, a couple open end wrenches, and a crescent wrench. That's cool. Front grille. Maybe stock and custom. Lower control arm section there. Little back plate for the package tray, I believe. Little bullets, maybe bumperettes, possibly. Tail lights, hood ornament, alternator, interior rear view mirror. Don't know what that thing is there. Another shifter. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. It's an old school jack to jack the car up. There's the base plate, and then this would go on a bumper jack that would go up underneath there, and you jack it up. That's awesome. I haven't seen one of them in a long time. Air cleaners, other headlight buckets, and the first one that I showed you up here might be part for the custom deal. That's cool. Pretty intricate little chrome tree there. Alright, so here's the body. Alright, now this kit, what did I say, came out in 1976? And this one, much thicker. Wow, what a difference, guys, in just a year. The 41 Plymouth, I believe it was released in 75, which again was at the tail end of the oil crisis that we were having here in the United States. And so in 76 they bumped it up and made it thicker apparently, so that's fantastic. Yeah, the body's got some nice lines to it. A little bit of flash in there, no big deal. Interior looks like it's got some spaces here. Now I don't know if these need to be cut out or there's a cap that goes over these to capture the trunk, because we do have an opening trunk. Very cool. These little pieces most likely will be cut out. However, if you were going to build this as a like a stock car racer, a lot of times you have those in there to keep the window from getting blown out. So you may want to leave them in there depending on your build. Again, nice lines. The door lines could use a little scribing to define them a little better. But I like it. That's very cool. I don't know that I've ever built a Merc. I'll have to look back on that. Alrighty, here's the floorboard and the chassis and the frame and all that good stuff. A little spare tire well there. Now the bottom, or the top part, the inner part, there's what word I'm looking for, has the trunk mat embossed in there. That's really cool. Maybe we do that in a different color with the offset of the frame color. That'd be cool. Alright, pretty basic on that. And here, oh, now this bag has been opened. Okay, so that's okay. You know, hopefully all the parts are in there, but that's different. Just go ahead and throw that bag out because it's not doing us any good any longer. Alright, off the tree, I think this is another visor. Maybe not. It might be a valance. Let's see. Yeah, it's a valance for the rear, apparently. I don't know which way it goes, whatever. So that fits in there nicely. I think that'll be for the custom. This, I believe, is the hinge for the trunk. Very cool. Inner wheel well. These are all the parts that fell off the tree. Here's a piece of plastic. Might be just a spare piece of sprue tree. Radiator hose, coolant hose. Offset dual carb setup, which is just awesome. Very nice detail on that. That's very cool. In the first tree we have some kind of nose looking thing here. I don't know if that let me look here. That may mount underneath like that. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't believe I've ever built a Merc. Here's the back of the front seat, rear axle, front, I forget what we call that. That's the pan that goes like underneath the body right there, and the bumper goes right up against it. Some control arms. These look like exhaust parts. Here's tail light, tail pipes. I mean, front steering. This is the front valance. So these two pieces might go together. Some horns and a crazy looking. I think that's an intake manifold also with a single carb, real high-rise one. That's pretty cool. Alright, here we have the hood and the trunk right next to each other. The heads for the engine, front of the engine, timing chain cover, all that good stuff. Exhaust manifolds, 2 engine block halves, shock absorbers, 4-bladed fan belt and pulley, and I'm not sure what this is right here. Is there a number on it? There's no number on these parts, guys. Don't know what that one is. It might be like an air cleaner for the stock type of engine. Not positive on that one though. We'll check that out inside the instructions, hopefully. Here's a back seat. Maybe this is part of the trunk. I'm not sure. I think these come off, and that's the panel that'll go in here possibly. Doesn't really fit though. So I'm not sure on that one either, guys. It could be the seat base. I'm not even sure. And here, gas tank, separate. Fender skirts, pretty cool. Front spindles. A reel-to-reel tape deck. Haven't seen one of them in quite a while. That was big back in the 50s. I don't know how they made it to 76 and we're still putting them in the kits. That's funny. Here's a little car phone. I don't know if you can see that real well. Here's a steering column, custom console, a television. See, they were pretty hip back in the 50s, eh? Television, little badging here. I'm not sure what that says. It's too small to print, guys. See if you can focus on there, right there, that piece. I have no idea what that says. All right. And we got some miscellaneous engine pieces here, oil filter, oil filler, one of those, a regular distributor that's not chrome, that's cool, a 4-bladed fan, bunch of pulleys and fan belts on this one. I'm sure that's for like the souped up custom version. This looks like a air cleaner and carburetor combo, 2 pieces, stock intake, or I'm sorry, stock exhaust manifolds, and then the head valve covers with tubing going to them. I don't remember if that's air or oil. All right. And we have on this tree, we have the other portion of the rear end with the leaf springs attached. I think these are inner wheel pieces. There's more inner wheels. There's the actual steering wheel. The inner wheel pieces for the stock version, I believe, are those two. Whoop, those two there and these two, and these are the inner wheels for the custom wheels. Some bucket seats, which are for the custom version also. Some exhaust pipes, top of a radiator, and this little deal here, not sure what that is. All right. Whoop. Off camera, I dropped a wheel backing in my lap here. That's that one. Here is the stock intake manifold. That's kind of neat. Then we have the interior bucket. Minimal detail on the inside of that. Don't know if you can focus on that. Little pegs for the custom seats or the actual front seat, bench seat. And the dashboard. Much nicer detail on that than the last couple of kits. I like that. That's very sharp. Alright, that's it for molded in white parts. Here, loose in the bag, we have a disaster of a piece of glass. This thing is really old looking. Even it comes pre-scratched. That's nice, eh? A lot of you guys are jealous now. Here we go. The windshield itself has that kind of curve to it. I think these were 2-piece windows originally, and there's a little seam there. All kinds of headlights. Those are nice looking. A lot of trim that has to come off of this back part of the glass, but it's there at least, so no big deal. I'm taking out the decals and the instructions to show you this giant piece of sprue that they offered us for no extra money. Isn't that nice? Yeah. Okay. In the garbage that goes. And look at all the tires that are in here, guys. We got multiple tires, 1 metal axle. Put that back in the box. A little extra piece of flashing, compliments the AMT from 1976. And the tires, they are all split tires. So we have, there's one tire, that's how they're going to look on the car if you do the custom version. These are Goodyear tires. Can't read the size on them. And then we have, well, we got all kinds of tires here, guys. 2, 4, 6. So we have 8 tires, custom and stock, and they're all split tires. Personally, I have no use for them. I will go to my parts bin and grab some solid vinyl, rubber tires, whatever they are, and use those, because these are just messy nonsense. I don't get it, you know. All right, and then for the decals, some crazy, wild-looking faux flame type decals. We have a Michigan plate, DMW073, and California, USA 001. Street rods right there. And the rest of those wild-looking decals. I won't be using these because they're 76. They're 50 years old. Holy crap. Time is flying by so fast, guys. Man. 50 years old these decals are. Jesus. Alrighty, let me get into the instructions to let you guys get on your way. Sorry about that. It just surprised me when I realized that. Okay, guys, I'll pick you up gentle. And we have, read before you begin, a little yellowed out spot of the instructions. We're putting our stock engine together. So that one thing was carb and air cleaner, 2 pieces. Okay, good to know. That one other piece was the actual distributor. I didn't realize that. We have the cap and then the actual distributor. That's pretty cool, different. Crossover pipe, okay. This is the custom version with the big giant chrome alternator. The stock engine has a generator. That's cool. That's why we have 2 different pulley and fan belt units. I actually thought that one, being a little fancier looking, would be the custom one, but that's actually a stock one. Alright. Air cleaner, oil pan, exhaust. Okay, that's all looks pretty straightforward. Step 2, putting our wheels together. See, 2-piece wheels. Not a fan personally, but I mean, if that's all you have, then use it, you know. Front brake drums, that's what those other funny little pieces were. So the inner wheels get used on custom and stock, and the brake drums were part of that stuff. That's cool. Oh, here's that other thing, it's trunk wall. So I was kind of in the right area, but I was trying to put it in the body. It actually attaches to the frame, or the chassis. Okay. Drive shaft. Alright, I didn't call out the drive shaft, but I see it. It's literally right here. Right there, that piece. Alright. Lower control arms, lower A-frames they call them, whatever. So that one, splash pan, that was the name of the other thing. The one that is included goes in the rear on this particular kit, because the front stock pan has a larger area. Okay, putting our spindles together. One thing I didn't notice, oh, look at there, guys. Here's what I didn't notice, is that the front with the brake drums, there's a little pin on the back, and you can see it on both of them, and those are what actually attach the front wheels to the spindles. So you gotta be careful with those not to snap those off. That's why we only had one metal axle, because the front ones are plastic. Okay. Here we're putting this stuff in, our reel console. Apparently everything mounts wherever on the custom console. Okay. Because iPhones or cell phones are a distraction, but having a TV and a real tape deck while you're driving is okay. And an actual phone too. I forgot about that. That's funny. Oh boy. Oh, that one piece wasn't a custom intake. It was a stand for a trophy. No kidding. And it's not a shifter, it's a trophy. But it would look cool as a shifter, I'm just saying. Yep, here's the jack and the base. I didn't see the handle, but I'm sure it's in there. Excuse me. And this isn't even for the engine, or for the front of the car. It's an engine stand. I'm a dope. I didn't even realize that. That's funny. I like my way better though. Alright, final assembly for the stock. Pretty basic, straightforward. Hood support. That's interesting. That's that little piece right there, I'm assuming. No parts are marked with numbers, so I can't tell you for sure. Alright. And then for custom, those are header boxes. Okay. Nice. Rear pan, custom, tail lights. All kinds of goodies in there, guys. This is going to be a blast to build this one. I can feel it. Alrighty, folks. That is all she wrote on the AMT 49 Merc Club Coupe. And I want to thank you all so very much for stopping by and sticking to the end. I appreciate it. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will catch you on the next one. This is Model Car Guy Rich out. Keep on modeling.